Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice, burn the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Athletics. We'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Barry Zito. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Ahmed Rosario, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7:06.
The pitch. That's in for a strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Young. Another solid power season. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Cliff Floyd stepping in for the Rangers.
He's done a great job making contact.
Young on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
To third. Barehand grab, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings.
Over to Giambi. And that's the third out. Rangers lead 1. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Jackson Jobe. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Ricky first pitch swinging.
0-1.
Up the middle, Rosario. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Kyle Schwarber.
No, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
Number 19 stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-1.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit.
Batting third.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns us.
Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Joe, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. The run comes across, and the A's score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jason Giambi, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Going one.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. And that one hammered. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Mark McGwire up next for the A's.
Hitter, Mark McGwire.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
The Rangers,
and welcome back to the
13.
ballpark. And here is Edgardo Alfonso. Little chopper rolls foul. Zito winds and deals. And there's a ball.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
And foul ball. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Lede makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
So next to hit for Texas, Carlos Ruiz. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Jake Berger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Schwarber settles under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Shea Langeliers on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. This one in the air right field. Robinson sizes this one up, brings it in. One away.
Batting 8th, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Grounds one to short. Fires to first in time.
Batting 9th, shortstop, number 14.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ozzie Guillen. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one is lifted in the air. Cameron. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
In the background is a blank spot. Rolling dice and monkey clouds out.
Top half of the third inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Mike Cameron. Cameron, a former Gold Glove winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
We're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Christian Robinson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a bouncer. Over to Giambi. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So the lineup flips over. Ahmed Rosario getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
The 0-2. That one is upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Henderson moves under it, and that is that.
It's funny what you think when you're left all alone. To worry about your fear brings chaos to your compass.
Back back here at the ballpark,
Leading
coming
off
off a
for the
series where they were
Athletics,
red hot
left
at the
fielder,
plate. And look at the
Ricky
numbers.
Henderson.
Joe back to work. The other way. Great effort, but it gets down.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And now here is number 19. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ricky on the move. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. No outs. Runner on second. Ripped to first. Caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next up for the A's,
Now
Kyle
batting,
Schwarber.
right fielder,
Single that
Kyle
drove in a run his first time through. Swing and high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Here's a big power threat. Jason Giambi. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
The 0-2. And
One
this
ball,
is
2
inside.
strikes.
Still only one out here in the inning. Way
Fastball,
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls.
Chance to
2
collect
strikes.
himself now as he asks for time. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
That one opts against the fence.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Matt Chapman. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. McGuire at second with 2 down. And
Nope,
that's
that's foul.
just foul. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And downstairs.
Down. We got full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The A's with a 2-run blast as the A's are on top. Back after this on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the third baseman, Michael Young. And that's outside.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that one is inside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And they'll do it again. Hard hit right side. Over to Giambi. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, number 15.
Cliff Floyd now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Ball one, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive. And Ricky Henderson the grab. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Number 23 stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Popped in the air, left side. Langoliers gets under it, makes the grab, and that is that. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Bottom 4. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Cameron makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J.
His first time up. He swings and fouls one off. Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 14.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Ozzie Guillen. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
2 outs. Popped up left side. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And the A's are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Texas,
duel so
second
far. Here's how the
baseman, number
starters
13.
have performed up to this point. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Headed towards the corner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Now batting, number 51.
Next up for Texas, Carlos Ruiz. That one fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fought off foul. Right side, hard hit. Giambi takes it to the bag. 1 away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Berger batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. To the right side. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Now batting, center fielder Mike Cameron.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Mike Cameron stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Christian Robinson now. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. Berger on second. Cameron over at first with 1 away. This one popped up. And the infield fly will call. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Rickey Henderson. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 45 on the year. It's 4-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the second baseman. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Jackson Jobe won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Brandon Williamson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Man at first, nobody out. Kyle Schwarber will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Save at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe. It's 5-1. Digging in, Jason Giambi. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
0-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And he chases a high fastball there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swing and a foul out of play. Strike two.
0-2.
Schwarber at first, one gone. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, catcher, Shea Langeliers.
And now a chance for Shea Langeliers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2 on the ground and foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
the
for
number
Texas,
2 hitter,
third baseman,
Michael Young.
Michael Young.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A gigantic blast. His 28th home run of the season. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet on the dot.
Oh, my goodness. And that's one, Boog. You're going to see it making the rounds on social media all night long and all the highlight shows as well. I know I'm going to be watching on a loop. That was absolutely crushed.
And here is Cliff Floyd. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Now batting,
he did
number
such a
23.
nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Number 23 up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And now it's going to be Edgardo Alfonso. 1 for 2. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Barry Zito out of the game. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
Tony Santia comes on now.
Number 64.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws
Tony
it hard and gets a lot of
Santia.
late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Check on the runner. Floyd back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Back over to first, and they're keeping him close.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Counts 1-0.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
That clips the corner. Santillan. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Ruiz in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show.
Put your hands up. It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and
Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Center fielder, J.J.
Williamson
Bleday.
measures 6 feet 6 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Ground ball up the middle. Alfonso throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Ozzie Guillen up next for the A's. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Inside, almost got him. In the air, right side, and it drops in. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. He's already homered in this game.
Runner, yes,
There
yes.
goes the runner. In the dirt. And there's no one throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. On the ground out to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Now batting, number 19.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
First and second, one out. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score in there safely.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now batting.
Now here is Kyle Schwarber. His two-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
Oh, that's out.
Throw save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two runners now in the scoring, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Rosario makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi up next for the A's. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Up next for the
Mark
A's.
McGwire up next for the A's.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down, then go back to where you came from. I ain't gotta prove nothing.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Texas,
and now it's Jake Burger to hit.
Jake Burger.
Santillan back to work.
Nope,
outside. Ball one. And another ball.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Over to Giambi. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Mike
Cameron digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Now batting,
well,
right
in the box,
fielder,
he's seen that movie
Robinson.
before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Robinson in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Hey.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now two aboard to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one
now
gone.
batting, shortstop,
So up
Ahmed
next,
Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen.
Now pitching for
Michel
the A's.
Otañez on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, a swing like that
Now
can
batting,
help you
third
come out of the
baseman,
struggle.
Michael
We saw the
Young.
numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Michael Young getting ready to hit, and that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Late swing, fouled off. Base hit into the outfield. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now it's going to be Cliff Floyd. Just missed.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
That's towards center. Lede on the move. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter. 0 for 3 in this one. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Bruce Zimmerman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one fouled off. Falling behind 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss in,
Young on the goal. Line drive, and that's just foul.
if it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Got him looking. Third out, that ends the frame. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 6 and the Rangers 5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yasver Zulueta, 32nd appearance.
Number 67, Yasver Zulueta.
And here is
Leading off for the
Matt
A's,
Chapman,
third
1 for 3.
baseman, Matt Chapman.
Chapman gets a piece there. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Meanwhile,
No ball,
activity in
2
the
strikes.
bullpen. Carlos Hernandez up and throwing. Gratterol warming up as well. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Up next for the A's,
Shea
catcher,
Langoliers,
Shea
the next to hit.
Langoliers.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Base knock center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Ozzie Guillen now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Now a screamer into the outfield. Cameron squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. The A's strand one. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. And we're back.
Leading off
now
for the Rangers,
Edgardo Alfonso.
number 13.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ground ball, Giambi. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Carlos Ruiz.
Number 51.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one felt good. It's 6-6. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mike Cameron stepping in for the Rangers. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Ferguson will take over here.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Next offering upstairs. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go. Hit in the air, center field. Cameron drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Kyle Schwarber digs in now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Tap foul at the plate. Got him. Foul tip, strike 3.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
At the plate, Jason Giambi, known for his late-inning heroics. Rips that one to right. One out's off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes Ricky, and he scores. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 down. Mark McGwire getting ready to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Foul ball. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Now it's Matt Chapman. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers.
Now pitching
back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dennis Eckersley.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ezekiel Duran.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fought off foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
He's 2 outs away. And now the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Dribbled up the third baseline. Chapman over to first in time. And now 1 out remaining for Texas.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now Michael Young. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Right through there for a strike. Ball one there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Eckersley is just 1 strike away. That one outside. 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. The A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
wake up. I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright.